South Dakota Democratic State Representative Erin Healy joined me earlier from the White House on this exact topic. Here's part of our conversation. South Dakota Democratic State Representative Erin Healy joining us now from the White House, where she will be meeting with Vice President Harris on this issue later this afternoon. Representative Healy, South Dakota, one of the states that has a trigger law in response to the Supreme Court's decision banning abortion within its state borders without exceptions for rape and incest. What kind of effect has this trigger law already had?
This trigger law is detrimental to South Dakotans. We are going to see physicians be criminalized with a Class 6 felony if they provide any abortions. And we are also going to see a lot of South Dakota women die because of this.
What are you hearing so far from your constituents?
I'm hearing a lot from our constituents about how we have passed referendums from previous state legislation that has been very restrictive for abortions, and we've already overruled those state laws through referendums. So they don't want to see this. They think that it's too extreme. They think that a travel ban is too extreme, and a lot of people just don't want to see themselves be criminalized, and they don't want to see our physicians be criminalized either.
Now, we know that the executive order has been signed, the president calling on the HHS secretary, the Department of Justice, to act. How does the executive order impact women in states like yours that have stopped nearly all access to abortion? I heard you say your constituents, for the most part, are against it, but the state at large seems to have a different political bent.
Yes, our Governor Nome, enforced a ban on telemedicine and access to any kind of medical abortion. And our state recently passed legislation this past session to ban those medical abortions as well. So this would be huge for our state. I do expect our governor to try to fight this executive order. So we'll just have to wait and see as to what she decides to do.
So speaking of that, you are the minority whip in the South Dakota House of Representatives. Of course, we've been speaking about the governor, Kristi Noem, calling for a special session. What do you expect from her, and do you see any willingness from your Republican colleagues to sign onto anything that's extra support? For example, paid family leave, access to health care, anything that would support new mothers?
We are seeing some legislation that would, if you want to say, ease the ban of the burden of an unwanted pregnancy. The food tax, for example, eliminating food tax. We're seeing that from some of our Republican legislators as a way to kind of soften the effects of what we've seen with Roe v. Wade. However, these are bills that state representatives that are Democrats from my state have introduced time and time again. And these same colleagues that plan to bring this legislation are the same colleagues that have voted against repealing food taxes or anything of that sort in the past. So I guess I'm very disappointed that this is a priority now, but it wasn't a priority before.
So you are in D.C., obviously, you're at the White House. What do you want to hear from Vice President Harris in your meeting today? Is there more that you want to see from the Biden administration?
I think this is a really good start. I'm very much looking forward to talking to Vice President Harris. So often when we talk about abortion, it's about statistics, and it's not about the lives and about the stories. And each woman and person who can get pregnant has a story to share about why they needed an abortion. So I'm looking forward to discussing that today and keeping that in mind as we look forward to what our state can look like in a post-Roe v. Wade overturning world.
State Representative Erin Healy, thank you so much for your time.
Thanks for having me.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.